The city is where I feel most alive, but it is also where I act most unhappy. Or am I being myself? Is it because I am at home that I can show how I truly feel? Am I always pretending to be okay? Why do I feel so much pain? Why haven't I felt genuinely good in a long time? Why do I lie so much? Why do we all lie so much? If we were all honest about how we felt, would it be easier? Or would things be harder? Is the truth hard? Am I ever really happy? Why do I hate myself so much? Why is it so hard to be nice to myself? Did I learn this way of thinking? How can I change? Why does change scare me so much? What if I lose more of myself along the way? Will I ever get her back? Who am I trying to get back? Am I better now that I'm more self-aware? Or does being self-aware make me self-conscious? Being self-conscious doesn't feel good, so how can I stop? Who has the answers to all of these questions? What if I never feel truly happy? What if there is just more pain on the way? Am I living my life to the fullest? Should I be doing something differently? What am I supposed to be doing right now? How do I change into someone I like more? Do other people like me? Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Diana's Talk Show. Sadly, my video had really bad audio quality because I don't have a mic. I usually use my phone as a mic. I just usually go to voice memos and record on my phone, but I really need to get equipment. I really need to get a mic, a camera. I really thought that it could be okay if I record on my phone and I was doing handheld, I was holding my phone, and I thought since I was so close to my phone that the audio could turn out okay, but it didn't. So I'm really, really bummed about it. But anyway, I don't know if you can hear it, but my cat is on my lap and he's purring. But anyway, I wrote Existential Crisis when I was 15. I wrote it in the fall of 2016 when I was in high school. And I just thought it would be fun to add visuals to it and kind of bring it back. I published Existential Crisis with 4 S's at the end. I published it on WordPress in my first batch of creative writing that I published on WordPress back in October 2022. I looked through my Google Drive and old journals, and I rediscovered a lot of my writing, and I was like, wow, I think it would be fun to edit a bunch of these and make them better because the ideas are really there. When I looked at Existential Crisis, when I found it again, I literally completely forgot that I wrote it. A lot of these things that I was looking at again from my teenage years, I forgot that I'd written, and they're so important to me because looking at them, it kind of makes me see that I always had this interest in existential stuff, spirituality, spiritual awakening. I've always had this interest or this curiosity about connecting to my soul, connecting to my spiritual side, looking at life through meaning and spirituality and connectedness, all of that really it really saved my life when I had my first spiritual kind of reconnecting with myself in 2019, spiritual awakening. And when I was looking at Existential Crisis, at all of those questions, I was like, this reminds me of spiritual awakening, because in my experience, spiritual awakening is asking yourself all of these uncomfortable questions. It's meeting yourself facing yourself. That's something that, you have to kind of ask yourself, like, am I living for myself? Am I doing this for me? What feels aligned with me? Do I like the person that I am? Am I just like living unconsciously and repeating patterns and hurting others from a place of like, I'm just on unconscious, like I'm just on autopilot and I'm just like not in control of how my life is going and of my thoughts and how I react to things, all of those things, right? It's self-awareness, healing. And that is just so, I'm just very passionate about that and very passionate about living a life that's like aligned with that and checking in with myself a lot. Like these are questions that I always check in with myself about. And I took out the title. I edited this entry a little bit. It's a little different from what I have on my WordPress. Like I took out the title. I took out the date of November. I think it was November 26, 2016. I took it out and I just like put the questions because I thought that these are very general questions. Like they could really relate to anyone and they're pretty timeless. I think that they could just belong to any time. And pretty much to any city, because I don't even specify that it's New York City. But I wanted to share this because I thought it could maybe relate to people, inspire something in people, maybe provoke some thought. And I share my WordPress story on my Instagram. I have a highlights in my Instagram bio called WordPress, where I pretty much have my whole story there. And also in a recent Instagram post, I kind of like retold my WordPress story and my sharing my writing story and all of that for more context. So I think that wraps up this video. Again, I'm sorry that we couldn't have a face-to-face chat. But I'm going to look into getting equipment and seeing what I can afford and seeing what's accessible to me right now. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.